I realized I wasn't trying to help myself. I wasn't contributing to making my life easier. I expected life to just get easier the more hard work that I put in, without realizing that we have it backwards. It's not about working hard and working your ass off. It's literally about getting to know yourself and understanding how to give yourself what it is you want rather than working against yourself. Those are two different mindsets to have, and it's just not how we're programmed. I was terrible with procrastination and I'm still working on it. But I realized that my procrastination literally came from me resisting my own happiness. Because if I gave myself the things I wanted, then I wouldn't know how to maintain the happiness that came with that without worrying about if it was going to last or how life was going to change as a result of me being actually joyful. Me completing the course. What is life going to look like once I have this information? Now I'm going to be obligated to act on what I know. So it's easier to create a block and create a delay in between learning and applying, or wanting and having. It's so easy for us to just blame all of these outside circumstances and be like, well, I'm just lazy, and you're or whatever harsh criticism that has been bestowed onto you, where people might call you incompetent or slow or you can't focus, or whatever the things that you tell yourself, without taking it a step further to realize that all of those things are symptoms to a deeper problem. And the problem is lies typically in not feeling worthy enough to achieve or to maintain or to keep, or whatever it is, the thing that it is that you want, without realizing that it's the way that you're thinking about it that needs to be reframed. Everything in life is about experience, because literally nothing lasts forever. You can't name me one thing that does not have a death and rebirth cycle in this life. So letting go is an essential skill that everyone needs to cultivate in this life, because if you only know how to hoard, and you only know how to have ownership, and this is mine, and I'm possessive, and I'm controlling, then life is going to be really hard for you, because you won't know how to just be okay with letting things die and letting things go when the time comes, so that something new and better can be regenerated in the process. You won't learn how to be okay in the gray space that is a transition of letting go and rebirthing, because in that metamorphosis, in that cocoon stage, is when you're getting the rest, when you're getting the information, when you're recovering, when you're learning in order to have, in order to apply, in order to grow, in order to run the actual race. Take the time out to see how delaying and procrastinating was serving you. How buying more time allowed you to create a better plan. And in all reality, all it did was allow you to run from your fears and buy you more time to try to control the things that you can't control, and to try to prolong the inevitable, because you always gave yourself excuses for why you weren't ready, when whole time you're actually more than capable. You're more than qualified. You're more than ready. So what is the fear that's stopping you? What's holding you back from the life that you know that you desire? We make so many excuses, especially when we see the people around us make excuses for why they can't have something, that we literally are seeing that you can have that. You might got to move some things around, but you can have it. You might not think you can have it. You might not feel worthy of it. You might not know how it's going to happen, but you can very much have it. How many times have I said, oh, I want to get new makeup? I know this is small and it's trivial, but I think to myself, oh, I want to get new makeup. I want to get a new journal. And then the times where I would tell myself that I didn't have the money, when I would spend $40 on food, or I would spend money other places, without realizing that where there's a will, there's truly a way. And it doesn't always have to look the way your mind thinks it's going to look. That's where trusting the divine comes in. Because once you have the desire for it, that means that there's a version of you that already has the thing. So trust that once you even have an inclination of a desire for something, as long as you accept it, it's already on its way to you. You just have to look for the ways that it could be coming in. But if you're not looking for something, you are never going to find it. And if you don't believe you're worthy of it, or you don't believe that you can receive it, then you're never going to get it. Because how could you receive something that you don't think you can receive? So, as I learn, I pass it on to you so you can learn too. Give yourself what you want, because you deserve it.